Hi there, thanks for joining me at Anne's Space and welcome to my channel. In this video I continue my travels with Intrepid and a lovely group of people. We go exploring islands, we do some snorkeling and some hiking, so I'll share that with you here. So we've walked down to the port this morning. You excited?
Yes.
Yes. Going on a boat. Yoo-hoo! And this is our boat for the next 48 hours almost. What's the song? I love it. Yeah. So this is very cool, and I've just found out we actually have the boat to ourselves, which I thought we'd be sharing with other people, so I'm very impressed with that. So this is our cabin. I can't believe we've even got an air conditioning unit and we've got views out the window. How good is that? This is the top deck, another deck there, and then the deck that I'm sleeping on. Very cool. So this is going to be our first stop. We're going to actually hike up that hill over there. So I better go down and put my hiking shoes on instead of just my bare feet like I've got on both. And here we go on our first little excursion. Oh, so cool. Yep, excited like a little girl. So right up the top of this little island, which I'll put the name up here, I've just come up on my own, so I've got it to myself. So beautiful. Damn, I love these trips. Yeah, so good. So pulling up the anchor and we're moving off again. Getting ready to have it.
So we are from here, Labuan Bajo and then here.
And they're catching your dinner.
Yes.
Wow. What sort of fish is that?
Fish on. Helicopter fish.
Helicopter fish. So I've just come up right up to the front of the boat. So right up, couldn't get further more to the front. So I'll just show you my view. So it's about an hour before sunset and the boats are all getting in position. There's our boat, Rafida, and Beats up there. Who else is there? Jada, Kate, Dana, and lots of different boats. Isn't that stunning? I'm so fortunate. I'm so glad that I chose to do this trip. Heading off in the tender again. And our boat's over there amongst the masses. And what else do you do on the beach? Kick around a football. And of course I'm enjoying a video. Sunset, I think. And here's our boat, Rafida. there, but actually lots and lots have actually left. And we're off to climb another mountain.
Look, that is the viewpoint.
Okay.
The light.
Yeah. So we had a very steep ladder to get up out of the boat, and now we're on the jetty, ready for our walk up there. Then I believe up there, so it should be fairly interesting. See with all the boats down there, why there's just so many people. But it doesn't take away from the beauty. Really nice. So that was one of the best sunrise walks I've done, the easiest, that's for sure. And very rewarding, very crowded unfortunately, but you know, it's a beautiful place, that's what you expect. So yeah, walked up, got lots of sunrise shots, as you will have probably already seen if you've been watching the video all the way through. And now we're going to head back to our boat and yeah, have some well-deserved breakfast. And I realised that I've been forgetting to take photos of the meals, which have been fantastic. So hopefully I can get some photos of other people. And this is where I was taking all those photos of sunrises. It's right at the top there. I found myself a perfect little perch. But like I would say 50% of the people, if not more, have already come down. So you can see by the crowds coming down that it was a very busy place at sunrise. Yep, that's a deer on the beach. Who would have thought? They're beautiful. They're beautiful. So our next stop is Komodo Island, and there's not many people who haven't heard about the Komodo dragons. So this was one of the draw cards for me actually doing this tour group. So yeah, pretty excited to go and see them. Off on another excursion. What are we going to see? Komodo dragons! Woohoo! Oh, this is really cool. There's our first Komodo right by the big sign.
Medium one. The other one is bigger.
Oh, look at that. So cool.
Different. Mostly males are more laid down and typical for female dragon. They always active. And
was great seeing all those really big Komodo dragons. I think we saw 5 or 6 in total, but then we saw this small one just as we were coming to the open markets. And that was quite cute to see. It actually was quite a bit smaller than the others that we'd seen. So our next stop after seeing the Komodo dragons was to an open beach where we actually did some snorkelling. This was our second lot of snorkelling around these islands near Komodo. Unfortunately, I don't have an underwater camera at present, but this pig on this beach here was just such an attraction. I don't think I've ever petted a pig before, but he was super friendly and very sweet. We enjoyed all of us. This is our last meal aboard the boat. Look at this. This is lunch. Yummo. Let's get after enjoying our final meal on the boat. It was time to motor back into Labuan Bajo. What an amazing couple of days it was out on the water. We all just totally enjoyed it. It was brilliant. So many different styles of boats. It's been a fantastic couple of days out here. Really, really good. And that was the end of our beautiful trip out on the water on the Rafida boat. We went out for dinner as a group, which was actually really, really nice. Amazing views over Labuan Bajo. But rather than finish my video here, I'm going to just recap on a few of the photos of my favourite photos, I guess you'd say, of the 9 days I spent with the Intrepid group. Now, there was 2 videos previous to this one. If you haven't seen them, perhaps pop back and take a look. But it was a fantastic time. Flores Island, beautiful part of Indonesia, and there's lots of beautiful parts of Indonesia. I've shared previous videos where I was in Bali, where I had a couple of weeks in Java, and also Sumatra, where I saw the orangutans. So, yeah, beautiful place to go. So glad I went, and I'm just so privileged to spend it with these lovely people. So I hope you enjoy the remaining photos, and until next time, bye for now.